What's good, family? If you clicked on this video, you're about to find out how to fix your credit if it's ruined, and if it's great, how to make it even better. Share this video with your friends, your family. Let's get it. Once upon a time, there was a great family. A dad, a mom, a sister, a son, and their dog. Now the dad, he's a great dad. All he wants for his family is a nice home for them to live in. He applies for a loan to get them a house. Mom, she has a little bit of a shopping habit, and she wants some nice high heels. The sister, she loves to go out and eat at restaurants. The son buys a PlayStation and an Xbox because he's in college, but he decides, I'm not going to class. The dog, he's a dog, but they get him a credit card and they buy him a bone. Our lovely family has a little bit of an issue. Dad, the number of accounts that he has is less than 5, and it's impacting his credit. Mom has opened up more than 9 credit cards in the last year. Our sister, she's been blowing her money at restaurants, and she has a high utilization on her credit cards, 75%. The son has a low average age of accounts, less than 2 years. And our good old friend the dog, he's missed a few payments. He's a dog, what do you expect? He doesn't know how to pay his cards. They sent him to collection 4 times. If everyone in this family was just one person doing all of these things, they'd have the worst credit score that you can attain, a 300 credit score. Now let's see what this family can do to bring themselves back up to a positive credit score. Some people think you don't need credit.
Stupid.
But they're dead wrong.
Dumb.
Credit impacts the interest rates on everything that you would have interest on. But why don't you just pay cash? Credit impacts the interest rates on real estate that you buy. It can even impact your approval for renting. Car loans. Are you gonna pay cash for a house? Maybe you will, but most of us don't have money like that. So let's see what we can do. Let's talk about 5 things that can really destroy your credit score. The first thing and the most devastating, late or missing payments. If you miss a payment, the later you are, the worse your credit score drops. 30 days, drops. 60 days, drops. 90 days, drops. 150 days, collections. Boo! Payment history has a 35% impact on your credit score, making it the hardest hitter to make your credit score go down. Number 2 is credit card utilization. Whatever your limit is, if you get above 75% of that credit card limit, for example, if you had a $100 credit limit and you got to, let's say, $75, you're at a 75% utilization. 75% and up utilization destroys your credit score. Credit card utilization has a 30% impact on your credit score, making it the second most impactful. Number 3, the average age of your account. Oh, look, a baby. If the average age of your account is less than 2 years, that negatively impacts your credit score. The average age of your account calculates to 15% of your credit score. Number 4, number of accounts. If you have less than 5 credit accounts, mortgage, car, credit card, any line of credit, as long as you have less than 5, it'll negatively impact your credit score dramatically. Creditors won't know whether or not they can trust you. And number 5, last but not least, recent applications. If you have more than 9 recent applications for credit or loans or any lines of credit in the last year, creditors are going to think you are scrambling for money. No one wants to give money to someone that's desperate. Enough of the negativity, let's think about fixing that credit.
Baby. Yeah.
And if your credit's already pretty good, which is a 750, let's see how we can make it even higher. Let's see how to get an 850. The first thing I need you to do is download the Credit Karma app. This is an app where you can track your credit for free. If someone's trying to charge you to track your credit, do not ever pay to track your credit. Anyone trying to get you to pay, they didn't tell you this. It's a scam. It's a scam.
Come on, son.
I use the Credit Karma app every day. And every 7 days, it updates me on any changes on my credit, and I know whether or not I had any identity fraud or if anything has changed, and usually it's for the better because I'm keeping track of it. So a really good credit score is 750. The max credit score that you can get is 850, but generally they have the same benefits. So let's work our way up to the 850. The first thing that you can do, never miss a payment. If you miss a payment, after 150 days, they'll send you to collections. Collections and bankruptcy can last on your credit score for 10 years. Pay on time, 100% of the time. The next thing that we need to get us to that 850, bring that utilization down. Anywhere between 0 and 9% is considered excellent. I recommend 0% utilization to carry over to the next month so you don't have to pay any interest on your card. Pay the credit card off in full. Next, get cards while you're young. Having an average age of credit of 9 or more years is considered excellent. But you can still do it now, and by the time your hair is gray, you'll be working your way towards that 850. The next way to get closer to that 850, this one's kind of crazy. You need 21 total accounts. That could be 21 credit cards. That could be your mortgage and 20 credit cards. That could be your mortgage, your car, and 19 credit cards. That sounds crazy. I didn't make the rule, but that's what it is.
Dumb.
That sounds really, really crazy. Who would do something like that? 21 accounts is considered excellent in your credit score. If you can't handle them responsibly, it's not even worth trying. Stay away. Last but not least, recent applications. If you have no recent applications in the last year, that is considered excellent. Now that you have those 5 things, here are a few tips. If your pay history is a little shaky and you have some derogatory marks, call up your creditor and negotiate with them to remove it. What do you mean I owe you? You're a wooden spoon. Sometimes you'll be able to get those derogatory marks off of your account if you negotiate a payment plan. Another tip, get a secured credit card. This is when you call the bank and tell them you want a secured credit card, and you'll give them the money up front. For example, you give them $200 and they will give you a credit card with a $200 limit. Since they already have the money, they trust you with the $200 credit. If you fall in love and take off, they have their money, they're okay. Watch out for those secured cards though. Banks are really predatory when it comes to people with bad credit. Read the terms. Another tip, if your utilization is super high and you don't have the money to pay it down, think about getting a loan to consolidate all of that debt. How to get it 850. 100% pay history, 0% utilization, 9+ years average age of accounts, 21 total accounts, 21. 0 credit applications in the last 2 years, baby.
Yeah.
Comment down below how many times you've heard these tips in the school you went to. Please leave a like, subscribe. I love y'all. Take care.
Dumb.